Hey, good Tuesday morning, everybody. It's actually a little snowy. That was some kind of snow squall we got last night. I was walking home from the gym and I was like, ugh. I'll enjoy winter, but I'm kind of done with winter. I'm ready to go fishing, I think. Before we begin as well, I want to ask for your prayers and thoughts and send out a hi to a Facebook friend. His name is Casey David Meacham. He's at UCSF in San Francisco right now. He's having brain surgery today to take out some cancer. So, Casey, if you're watching this, we're sending you some thoughts and prayers, man. And hopefully it goes well, and we'll see you back here in Reno, okay? All right. Thanks for all your prayers too, people. So our gospel today is John chapter 6, verses 30 through 35. And so it's continuation yesterday. So you remember you had the people chasing Jesus because they wanted food. Literally, they wanted food. And so Jesus is pulling them in deeper. And so they're asking him, it's like, well, what can you show us to believe in you? Why do we want to believe in you? And we get the beginning really of this bread of life. Now, a scripture scholar in seminary explained it this way. He says, when the Jewish people are talking in this way, especially John's Gospel, about the bread from heaven and manna, they're not literally talking about the manna. It was their way of saying it was the law. It was the law that God gave, that Moses gave to them. And Jesus said, no, remember, the law came from the Father. That the law didn't mean like how they didn't understand what law meant like we understand. We say laws are meant to control us. Laws are meant to tell us what to do. But for them, this law of God wasn't about micromanaging. The law was a way of God revealing God's self to them. It was about a relationship. And what God was revealing to them was the way to be in relationship with Him. So when Jesus says, I am the bread of life, and all this, and he goes on, he's not necessarily talking about Eucharist, but he is, but he's also talking about he's the new law, that he's the new revelation of God, that he's the new and fullness of how we can be in relationship, what it means to be in relationship with God. And that, for me, that was, when I heard that, it was like, oh, ding, 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 ding. It started clicking, and it still does, is that, what's Jesus' role? Part of Jesus' role is he is here, showing us who God is and how we can be part of God, how we can be one with God. That Jesus is never here to micromanage me. He's here so I can be the fullness of who I am, which means to be one with God. And it lets me approach what Jesus says much, much differently, and he tells him, he's inviting people to come to eat of this. He's not, again, not trying to make laws and protocols to tell us what to do, but he's telling us a way to engage with God, to be with God. And that once we eat and drink of this bread, eat of this bread from heaven, of Him, that we won't hunger, meaning we won't need to hunger for God anymore because we'll have that relationship with God. So I think, how are we entering into that relationship with God? What is our relationship with God? And are we, what's our approach with Jesus? I think that Jesus is challenging us, our approach, especially here in the 21st century, our approach towards rules, regulations, and law. And how are we approaching that with Jesus? Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I'm going on to today. All right? Okay, guys, enjoy the day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.